What's happening, everybody? Dr. Earl here. It's about a couple of minutes at 3 a.m. I'm going to head to bed. Got another long day tomorrow at work. Going to be helping out our dishwasher. The dish machine is not working, so I'm going to be assisting him because he's going to be doing dishes in a couple of sinks in the kitchen area. He's not going to be too thrilled. I don't blame him. I've been there myself when at the old restaurant I worked at back in Michigan. Had that issue. But let's get to the main thing here. Now, if you remember a couple years back, I did a video on this guy named Austin Jones. He was this YouTube star who did alternative pop songs, I guess, or covers of selected alternative pop songs. Apparently, he got busted by the feds for child porn charges. He was asking underage girls to send him videos of themselves twerking or doing other explicit stuff there and such. He got busted, and apparently, I guess, he was put on trial, and I just found out just now that he has now been sentenced, as of today, to 10 years in prison for child porn charges. He was convincing underage girls, as I mentioned, to send him sexually explicit photos and videos, like them masturbating or touching themselves or moving or naked selfies and stuff like that. Now, here's the other thing I got here. Jones admitted it to pursuing underage girls to send him explicit videos to prove that they were his biggest fan. He pleaded to those charges and as I mentioned, he faced 5 to 20 years in prison. Now, he pleaded guilty in the last February, and the prosecutors were asking Judge Z. Lee to sentence him to about 11 years in prison. Judge Lee has called a recess later on for the last 90 minutes or so because of Jones's victims and their family members and members of their family have given some sobering statements. Several have hurt themselves or attempted suicide. Get this? Because they know it's going to come back and haunt them someday. Some others tried to forgive him, some haven't. Jones, during this time, broke down crying at least 4 times. Now, before Jones gave his statement, he asked Judge Lee if he could turn around and look at some of the victims who were in that court when he apologized to them. Assistant U.S. Attorney Catherine Welsh confirmed with him and told Lee that they wanted Jones to only look at the judge as he spoke. He also gave this long statement, and I'm going to read it to you. Quote unquote, "I've placed a burden on you that you have never asked for and never deserved. My actions unvalidated you as a human being, and I am so regretful. I made you feel that way. That is not your value as a person. You are worth so much more, and I hope you know that." Now, it's good that you realize you're at fault here, Mr. Jones. But why on the fucking earth would you do such a thing? Why? You're in your 20s. It doesn't matter how maturely you try to act or how cool you try to act when it doesn't matter if you still act like a teenager when you're not. You are a full-grown adult. You did hurt a lot of people when you did that. I think the reason why these people tried to commit suicide is because probably they couldn't live with the fact that they exploited themselves for you. Now, if you're over 18 or in your 20s, 30s, 40s, it doesn't fucking matter. When you ask for explicit videos or photos or talk explicitly with a girl that is underage, 15, 17, anytime, anywhere under the age of 18, that's illegal. And you know that. You do have a problem, homie. And I think it's now's your time to look into that problem and get that shit taken care of. So, if it's to say that you really fucked your life up, homie, that's that. Another entertainer that could have been fucking themselves down the toilet. And I'm going to say this, I said this before in my previous video about this guy a couple years back. I'm going to say it again. And this is directly to these girls who who fall in love with these guys. If any of them ever reaches out to you asking to do the same, whether it's showing yourselves dancing naked, or fondling yourself, or sniffing condoms through your nose, or whichever, if you are not comfortable with what they're asking you to do, then don't fucking do it. And if they try to blackmail you into doing it by saying, if you don't do it, you're not a friend of mine, or you're not my biggest fan, if they start doing that to you, then drop them like a bad habit. Bottom line. Don't fall into that. Too many people have done that and have done shit like that in the past, and it always got them in the end. It always has. Don't do that, folks. If it makes you uncomfortable, don't do it. I'm trying to press some buttons here on my tablet as I read this. Read the info. That's what I'm going to say for now. Well, Mr. Jones, Austin Jones, let's see you make some YouTube videos of yourself twerking in prison, homie. You get lots of poon, that's for sure. Not the kind of poon you're expecting, but still the kind of poon you really deserve. Okay? I'm Dr. Earl. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Leave a comments below. Subscribe to my channel. Keep fighting the power.